Hi everyone, my name is Jared, and this is my Flappy Bird game. I developed the game on Python and I use this library Pygame. So let's run the game. So as soon as we run the game, you're gonna hear the background music. You're gonna also see the Flappy Bird, and when you hit space bar on your keyboard, the game starts. You're gonna see some obstacles coming from right to left. If you collide with any obstacles or with the ground, then the game is gonna be over. You can see on the left upper corner there is an score window that displays the score. As soon as you press an obstacle, it gives 1 point to the player. So let's hit with one obstacle. You hear that uh, game over sound effect. If you press R, the game is gonna start over. So again, just to show you, if you hit with the ground, the game is over. But yeah, this is the game. Um, and this is the demo video. So let's go and talk a little bit about the code. Um, so as I told you at the beginning, this was developed on Python using a Pygame library. Um, of you make sure you are initializing Pygame, and also, and in my case, because I used some sound effects, we need to also initialize the mixer. Um, this window display, this Pygame dot display, it's important to display like the main window to make sure like we have this window. It's also important to call the quit game option so the X it's gonna work. Um, and yeah, here you're gonna see like I have images, and this is my main file. Um, Something important about the game. For images, I made this image with AI. So I made sure I got a bird with the wings down, with the wings on the middle, and the wings up. So this way I can have like a flappy bird. If we go here on the bird file, we're gonna see like the animation going on. Um, so I use like those three pictures to make sure or display movement on the bird. Um, the bird also has like a velocity, or I can say also like gravity that I used. So every time we hit a space, it's gonna go on the on positive direction. If we don't press anything, then the bird is gonna fall. Um, for the ground side, one important thing was like make sure we were scrolling the background to the left all the time so we can see like everything was moving. Let me show you the basic picture is like this. Um, and what the program does is like it repeats this image multiple times. Um, and on this ground function, uh, I make sure like after one object or picture is off of the screen, we'll remove it or kill it so it doesn't keep storing there. Um, for the menu file, I displayed some instructions. I make sure I also display all the elements of the game like called the background image, ground image, bird image, and the start game image as well. Um, so this is it's kind of the main window when we run the game. And finally, for the tree trunk, this was a little tricky because it took me some time to define um, when. how to spawn the tree trunks. Um, like the X and Y position of the top and bottom obstacles, and make sure they have like enough space so the bird can cross between the obstacles. Um, but yeah, at the end it was very successful program. One more thing that you guys can check on this code is the score handling. Um, to make sure it took me some time as well, because to make sure the we're gonna give a player a point or score, um, I had to mark 2 points. So one will be at this point right here, and it's gonna be like the entry point and then the exit point. So if the bird crosses this first point and the second point, that means the bird has passed the obstacle, and then we can give that point. So these lines of code check if the bird has entered the tree trunk, if the bird has exited the tree trunk, and finally, if both of them are true, that means we can give a point or the player scores a point. But yeah, that's my game. Please go and review the code and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.